Good afternoon, my name is Paul. There are many reasons for buying a car. It gets you from A to B, you can put your shopping in it, you can carry your family around, you can take it on holiday, you can carry all sorts of things. By far, my favourite reason for buying a car is for fun, just purely for fun. The car behind me was built with nothing else in mind. It's a 2016 Porsche GT4 with a Clubsport package and a manual gearbox. I'd like to show you around. So this is definitely not a load lugger. You're not going to get 4 children in the back. You're not going to get a wardrobe in it or anything like that. But what you are going to get is a huge smile. I think out of all the cars that I've driven over the years, the manual GT4 with a Club Sport package is probably my favourite. Comparing it to a 911 like a GT3, for example, a GT3 is a biblically good car. It's an amazing car. The GT4, it feels different. It feels more nimble. The GT3 has the engine which sits about level with and slightly behind the rear wheels. That shouldn't work, but it does. Porsche have made it work. But what the GT4 has is the GT4 has the engine about at level with the wheel and slightly forward of the wheel, including the gearbox. And what that does is that puts the weight of the engine between the two axles. And when you put the weight of the engine between the two axles, and then you add the weight of a driver and potentially a passenger as well between the two axles, what you've got is a very well balanced car. You've got a car that is very predictable. So if you're driving it quickly and you're coming through bends or coming out of bends, it makes the car a lot easier to drive because the balance is all there. You can, as long as you're not completely on the ragged edge, you can kind of make adjustments through the corner, and it's predictable enough to be able to get you around that corner with a huge amount of fun and without it understeering or oversteering. Just a neutral predictability. And it hasn't got 700 or 800 brake horsepower because realistically on the road you can't use 700 or 800 brake horsepower. And if you did use 700 or 800 brake horsepower, or all of 700 or 800 brake horsepower on the road, and the police catch you, you're gonna end up in prison. This has got 380 brake horsepower, and it doesn't weigh a lot, and that makes this a very exciting car to drive. And 3 pedals and a gear stick is engaging enough to know that you're driving something special. So when you get this, you get up an hour earlier in the morning on a Sunday to take it for a drive, you've got a real sense of occasion ahead of you, and a lot of grins and a lot of laughs, and ultimately a huge smile. Now this car is in jet black, and I'm just going to home in. It's a nice sunny day today, so you can see the metallic in that paintwork. It's lovely. It's a gorgeous colour. My camera is struggling with metallic, as it does. It's a gorgeous colour. You've got the GT4 wheels. So it's a box ticker, this car. So whether you're just looking for a car that you want to drive on the road sort of to have fun, or whether you want to go on a road trip or occasional track days or what have you, this car has it all. Behind this wheel you can see the size of that brake disc and the size of that caliper. They are huge, and not only are they huge, but they're also carbon ceramic. Now the benefit of having huge brakes is that huge brakes will take a lot more heat, and of course the whole act of braking is converting kinetic energy, movement, into heat, which helps to stop the car. Now having brakes that size will absorb an awful lot more heat than having small brakes will. And if they're carbon ceramic, now carbon ceramic deals with heat a lot better than steel does. So you can, even if you're a very spirited driver and you hit the brakes time and time again at high speed, those brakes can take the heat and you won't get brake fade, which is when your foot goes to the floor and you've run out of brakes. So that is a very good point to have on a car like this. And of course the size of the brakes is a very good pointer as to what this car is capable of, and they are big. so they're going to pull you up really well. You've also got the natural design of the car, which gives you this lovely tail here. That aims to give you downforce. You've then got the wing on the back as well. It's not just for show. This car's designed to go quickly around a track if you need it to. But the byproduct of that is it does look really cool. Now, another thing I like about this car is the attention to detail. If you look at the GT4 badges on the wheels and the calipers, they're in yellow. So it's just black with a splash of yellow. Moving towards the back, the Porsche insignia is in black and the GT4 is in yellow. I'll move to the inside of the car, so do the passenger side first. You can now see that that yellow actually runs through the interior of the car as well. So you've got this lovely black leather with twin yellow stitching in contrast yellow. We've got the gloss carbon fibre interior package, the yellow door pulls, because of course anything to save weight. So there's no plastic handle, that is a webbing strap. And then we've got this Alcantara, which is light, it's sound deadening, but that also has the contrast stitching in it, which looks very cool. Moving to the interior, the radio's on, you can see it has, these are the carbon fibre, you can see the gloss carbon fibre here. These are the gloss carbon fibre bucket seats. This button here raises and lowers it, so it's not just a fixed position, so it goes backwards and forwards and you can raise and lower it. More of this lovely carbon fibre here. This one here, this part here is hiding two cup holders. It's quite sunny today, so I'm getting a little bit of reflection. And there is one of my favourite parts about the car, the manual gearbox. The gear change is slick. You can do it with 2 fingers. It's slick and it's light. It's quick. Tucked in behind the seats is the roll cage, which you can see is pretty substantial. That is designed to, one, it gives a little bit more rigidity to the car, but 2, it is rollover protection. You have a solid roof on this car, but if you do happen to be unfortunate enough to go upside down, that is going to protect you very well from anything happening. But look at the stitching, again all in yellow, lovely stitching all the way around the outside of the seats. There's some more carbon fibre there. You can see here, this is actually taped onto it. This has got a tracker fob, so this car does have Porsche VTS, which is a Porsche vehicle tracking system. Looking at the door panel on the driver's side, lovely mixture of Alcantara, leather, yellow contrast stitching, all in lovely condition. If I jump in, now we have lovely Alcantara steering wheel, beautifully stitched. And Alcantara gives you a lot of grip. If you're driving quickly, you might get sweaty palms, which you do tend to when your adrenaline is running high. You're not going to get slippery hands on the steering wheel. There's plenty of grip there, and you can lock your thumbs in there. So the whole safety aspect, you can still maintain good control of the car. You've got a central rev counter, which revs all the way around to 9. I think mostly sort of 5, 6, 7 is where a lot of people would end up. 7,336 miles from new. It's got a full Porsche main dealer service history. It just had a major service. We just had it done at a Porsche Centre in Bournemouth. So it's all ready to go. Nice clean bill of health. That there, as well as being a clock, that's also a lap timer, which is used from the steering wheel, or the stalks around the steering wheel. Now, if I put my foot on the clutch, now that is a lovely, lovely sound. It's a flat 6. So that's 6 cylinders in one, to go to the right, there's 2 6 cylinders to the left, 380 brake horsepower. It does have a switchable sports exhaust. That won't make any difference when the car's ticking over. But when you're driving, that helps. That opens up a butterfly valve and it helps the exhaust to exit the exhaust gases faster, which in turn gives you more acceleration, more power. The Sport changes the sensitivity to the accelerator pedal, and you can also stiffen up the suspension mostly towards the front if you're on a track, or if you're on nice continental roads. Not quite so clever in the UK. The UK roads aren't as good as they are on the continent. And then you've got electronic stability control and traction control, and you can switch those off if you're in a scenario where you can use it. What a lovely, lovely thing. GB radio, navigation. I promise not to do this while I'm driving. Nice and easy to use. Town postal code, so you can put your postcode in, and that all works really nicely. There's a back button here, takes you back to the screen you were on before. I can go into phone, so it does have Bluetooth, tuner, and there we have CD and media input. I'm going to turn that down a second. There's a spare key battery. The charger and the power outlet there. Really nice, well designed, very smart, very high quality interior. I'm just going to give it. I would never ever get bored with that. That is such an amazing noise. Take the key out. I'll open up the front and the back. So you've got a lever there which does the front, another one here which does the back. If I move to the front, so the good thing about the Cayman as a model, because of course the GT4 is based on the Cayman, is you have luggage space in the front, which is pretty substantial. The battery's tucked in underneath there. You can see we put a battery charger in there because the car's been in storage, and we do have everything on charge. And then towards the back of the car, if I lift here, you can see there's additional storage. So whether it's an overnight stay somewhere, a road trip, or whatever you want to put in there, there's actually a lot more space in here than you would think. So Clubsport package, carbon bucket seats, carbon ceramic brakes, 6-speed manual transmission, 380 brake horsepower, and the time of your life when you're driving it. That is such a pleasure to drive, such a lot of fun. And on a day like this, if I had one of those in my garage, it wouldn't be in my garage for very long. I hope you like the car. I hope you like the video and find the video useful. If you'd like to know more about the car, please visit our website, www.bramshawebv.com. Either drop us an email, drop us a text or WhatsApp, or pick up the phone and speak to us. We'd love to talk to you about it. If you have a car like this that you'd like to sell, any kind of Porsche, Ferrari, Bentley, Aston Martin, Land Rover, all that sort of thing, please give us a call. If we don't buy it from you, we can help you to sell it. We're always interested in having more very interesting cars. Thank you for watching.